let's take a look at the advantages and disadvantages of warm and cold leads and how it can affect business, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or seasoned specialist. So to begin, let's take a look at the advantages of having cold leads in your pipeline. By having cold leads in your pipeline, you virtually provide yourself with an unlimited amount of leads. Now, with that being said, these leads are probably not going to be the highest converting leads. Don't expect to close more than 3 to 5 to 10% of these leads, because let's face it, when you have an unlimited amount of leads, it's going to be a lot harder to convert on these number of leads. So what do I mean by unlimited number? Because I know some of you are looking at me and thinking, how do I have an unlimited number of leads when there's only a limited number of homeowners in the state of California? Well, it's simple. Let's say, for example, you have the ability to knock on all the doors in the state of California within a 1-year period. After that 1 year, what do you think the probability is of that person that you knocked on for door 35 to still live at that door? Probably relatively low. They might have been evicted. They might have bought a new home. Now you're able to speak with a new homeowner and sell them on the opportunity for an ADU. So with that said, it provides you with a virtually unlimited amount of leads. In addition to this, when you're working with that many leads and that many opportunities, it allows you to perfect your sales pitch. It allows you to try different things in a sales transaction that you probably typically wouldn't be doing with someone that's on a paid lead basis. And what I mean by paid lead basis is a warm lead that's provided their information, and now you've actually paid for their information, and it's an easier sell. So with a cold lead, you can try different closing techniques, you can try different sales pitches, you can try different ways of presenting your product and different ways of trying to pitch your product to that customer. And obviously, while you're perfecting your sales pitch, it provides you with a great opportunity to gain base level experience and also confidence when talking to individuals about your product, your service, and how you're different in the marketplace. And last but not the least, I mentioned it really briefly here, by knocking on these doors, you're not paying a single dime towards a lead company, a marketing company, or whatever it may be, but what you are paying for with getting a virtual amount of leads is sweat equity. You're quite literally paying blood, sweat, and tears to get someone's information, to be in front of them, to sell them your product, to sell them your service. So you make sure you're making it count every single time. You're not just going door knocking for the sake of door knocking, but you have a plan when you're knocking on doors or taking cold calls. Now that we've gone over the advantages of a cold lead, let's take a look at the disadvantages of working cold leads. Clearly, working cold leads is time consuming and energy deflating if you don't know what you're doing. For the most part, sales managers don't know how to train on cold calls, door-to-door knocking, because they have not done it themselves, or if they have done it, they haven't done it successfully. I'm here to give you the #1 formula to always succeed in door-to-door knocking, or door-to-door sales rather, and cold calling. The #1 formula is, once you're done that conversation, before you go to the next door, before you pick up the call for the next person, take mental note of what went well, what didn't go well, what did the customer react to that was positive and negative, and consistently try and revamp your sales pitch. A lot of people keep going in with the same sales pitch, same presentation, same way of saying things, same jokes, same enunciation, same everything. And guess what they get? The same results. And the same results, when we talk about those results, are typically inconsistent. And what I mean by inconsistency is they'll either get the sale or they won't get the sale. In the world of sales, we want to have a probable statistic that we're going to get the sale. So in order to get the sale, you need to be working with yourself in terms of your presentation when you're working with cold leads. You need to know what works, what doesn't work. And for you to do that, instead of going door to door to door, knocking as many doors as you can every single day, calling as many customers as you can every single day, before you make that next call, take a step back. What went well? What went bad? What did the customer react to that was positive? What could you have done better? What did you do wrong? What did you forget to do? And bring it into the next conversation. Constantly revamp. Constantly train yourself throughout the entire day. That way you get better with every door. You get better with every call. You get better with every interaction. If you don't do this, you'll consistently build on bad habits and consistently build on inconsistent results.